Hey guys, it's Bombuster72 here again, and I'm going to show you my favorite Leatherman, which is this right here, the Leatherman Charge ALX. It's actually designed for people who do explosive operations, so it comes in handy in my line of work, but it's also useful for really anyone else who carries one. It comes in stainless steel with black accents, and there's also a all black version of it. It comes with extra bits. It also has a fairly decently made nylon sheath. Yes, I am very aware that I'm a complete nerd for having both the black one and the stainless steel. So the retail price of the Leatherman Charge ALX is about $173, but honestly, a really quick search on the internet and you should be able to find it for about $90. The Leatherman Charge ALX has 18 different tools on it. Kind of sounds like my office, actually. You know who you guys are. So this has needle nose pliers, regular pliers, a hard wire cutter and a regular wire cutter, a crimper, a wire stripper, a normal edge knife, a serrated knife, a saw, a cutting hook, a ruler, a can opener and bottle opener, a wood/metal file, as well as a diamond-coated fine file, 2 large bit drivers and 1 small bit driver. It also comes with 8 extra bits for the large bit driver. So let's take a look at all those tools individually. The needle nose and regular pliers are pretty standard. And they work really well, and rightfully so. Leatherman doesn't mess with their tried and true design. Now, the hard wire and regular wire cutters, they're really only useful for light work, and you really aren't going to be able to cut heavier gauge wire with these. And honestly, none of the Leatherman line of tools is made for that. So really, they're only good for light stuff, but they do that really well. Now, the crimper is what really sets this thing apart from most other Leathermen. Now, you could use this to crimp electrical connectors and things like that, but it's actually made for demolition work when you're working with explosives. So what you use this for is when you're crimping a blasting cap onto time fuse. The wire stripper really doesn't look like much, but honestly, it works really well on a variety of wire gauges. For me, this was the biggest surprise of the entire tool. Now, I know it's not sexy or tactical, but as an EOD tech, wire strippers are important, and in the past, I've sometimes even resorted to using my teeth. And this simple wire stripper, it might keep me from getting into trouble with my dentist. Both the standard knife blade as well as the serrated knife blade, I mean, they come decently sharp, but they're not razor sharp. They do a decent job of it. And the serrated blade has this cutting hook on it. Now, the cutting hook is so close to the serrated blade, you really want to be careful if you're going to use this anywhere next to flesh. I mean, it'll cut through body armor straps, seat belts, clothing, things like that, but you really need to be careful because you're going to be in close proximity to skin and flesh with the serrated blade part. The saw is too small for anything except for light work. If you're actually trying to do a large job, you probably have something besides a Leatherman with you anyway. The teeth are extremely sharp though. In fact, the saw is the only tool that I've drawn my own blood with. The can opener and bottle opener part, you could say they're useless unless you need them. And then they definitely earn their way on this tool. Imagine, if you will, you've had a long day camping, hiking, things like that, and you need to open a can of soup. If you don't have the right tool for the job, it's going to be a long night. Or, worse yet, you're out fishing and your buddy, he didn't bring anything with twist tops. Yeah, I know, there's ways to open bottles. There's probably at least a dozen ways, but having the tool for the job is probably the better way to go. The ruler is short, but it's surprisingly accurate. Again, it's not for the big jobs, but it's handy when you need something right now. The file, it isn't anything special, but it's well made and it's quite solid, and it comes with a wood/metal file as well as a diamond-coated fine file. The Charge has 2 large bit drivers and 1 small bit driver. And honestly, these are some of the most useful pieces of this entire kit. Mine came with 8 large double-sided bits and 1 small double-sided bit. The large bits include a variety of flat and Phillips head screwdriver tips, hex or Allen head, and some square and star-shaped ones as well. The small bit has a flat end as well as a Phillips head, and these are just the right size for doing any maintenance you need to on eyeglasses. The Leatherman Charge ALX it's an amazing piece of engineering, just like all the Leatherman tools are. Now this one it's really designed for demolition work, but it's great for just about anything else. You're not going to use it for the big jobs, but that's not what it's made for. It's really made for those jobs when you need it now, and it's an emergency. And that's what it's designed for, and that's what it really excels at. Anyway, If you like this video, be sure to subscribe, and if you have any comments, leave them down below. And until next time, take care and be safe.